a coffee and a greens. And then I just do like super simple. I literally just like tie cute like ribbon around them. And I sell it for $7, so 5 for the coffee and then 2 for the greens. And when you do that, for your auto ship, I just do the 4 bags of coffee. So you're paying for 3 and then you get the 4th for free. And then 2 bags of chocolate greens. So that gives you 60 coffees and chocolates. So or like chocolate greens. So that's 60 sample packs you can make. And literally, like, I knew you could make the profit, but like I didn't realize. I was just going through and I was sitting there and I'm like, I'm going to figure out how many sample packs I can make out of this and how much profit that is. Like, you literally, first of all, that puts you at 130 BV. So you're hitting the 125. So you're still getting extra points for the trip. Seriously, you guys, okay, you profit $225 from this. So you're spending $117 on the 4 bags of coffee, but since you're shut up 1 second. Okay, so you're already profiting just from 4th one being free. So then you're selling them for $7 each. So like, let me get my calculator and I'll like break it down simple. Okay, so take the 60 coffees and multiply that by the $5 you sell them for. So right there is $300. Okay, and then you have 60 chocolate greens for $2 a piece. So that's $120. So that's $420 is what you're getting total. And then you subtract the $117 that you're spending on the coffee to begin with and then the chocolate greens. So you're literally making $225 just from that. Like, that's insane. And I mean, if you are the coffee drinker, like, of course you can still split it. Like you had mentioned, Taylor, like if you keep 2 bags and sell the other 2 bags, like you're still profiting crazy from that.
Yeah, and I am not a numbers person. Like, all that math she did, like, I was totally spaced out when she was saying all the numbers. That's just not me. But when she says the end number of how much I can have in my pocket, I'm like, oh, okay. So I know what I need to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And she's selling them for the exact same price. Well, not exact same. No, yeah. She's selling them for a little more than what I'm doing, I think. So what I was doing is I was putting, I guess it depends on the day. But I've been doing 4 coffees and 2 greens, and I'm selling them for $25. So maybe, I don't even, I can't do math, but I do that because they can do it hot, plain, and then hot with chocolate greens, and then cold plain and cold with chocolate greens, so they can try it all of the ways. And I'm sending them videos on how to make it. So, okay. So then once you're selling those samples, what are you doing? What are you going to do with these people who have your sample packs?
So I actually have a festival. I'm from a small town. Like, I'm from Southern Illinois. So like literally we're all small towns, like cornfields everywhere, soybeans, like that's all we live in. So we're very like crafty. Like, we have like our fall festivals, like that's like our thing. Like, we love it. So I actually have one coming up on the 3rd and 4th of November. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a table and like I'm just setting it up with some samples, some different things like t-shirts, stuff like that. And I'm just selling the samples. So like if someone buys it, I'm like writing down their name, their phone number, keeping track of that, and then like what they buy, how many sample packs they get. And then I like after the day, like I go at everyone, like try network with them, like check up on them, whatever. And then I am actually having them host a post for me. So host a post, usually that one is just something like, hey, went and checked out the festival today and got some really good samples, some coffee or whatever they get. And then from that host a post, like say they buy 2 packs, that's 2 days worth of coffee. So then on the second day, like I can check up and like ask them if they like it, how they made it, stuff like that. And then if they like it, I can get them to sign as a loyal customer to order the coffee. And then from there, once they sign, that's another host to post. So like that's reaching out to their network for a second time. And then that also lets them see, like, that can also be really beneficial to my business too, because if they see like how I'm doing it and understand more, so like they're more apt to be like, oh, well, there's nothing different from me to her. Like, she's from the same small town as me. So like I can do it too. And like that's letting them see like how simple it is. Like, it's not something that you like post about and like fabricate, and it's like, oh well, I can do it, but I'm really not doing it. It just shows them like it doesn't take much.
Exactly. So she's selling her samples at festivals and things like that. Whereas me, I'm doing it totally online. I'm not a people person. I like people. I need to get over that. But I do everything online. So anytime, I'm talking to somebody about the coffee and they're not yet ready to commit, I'm going to offer them a sample pack. I'm posting on my story all the time who wants a sample, and they can vote, or they can slide the bar saying, yes, I want a sample. I'm doing most of that stuff on my story. I'll even, every morning on Facebook, who's posting about the coffee every morning on Facebook? So many of you, I see it all the time. So at the end, you can say something about, hey, I have samples available. Because giving those people something to try, like, how much more likely are they going to be to come back? They're going to love it.
Right. Especially
if you're giving them at least 3 so they can try it all these different ways. That they're going to love the taste. Who doesn't? So, they're going to be that much more likely to come back and become a customer. Every single customer should be doing a hosted post. Okay, so I want to read you guys the hosted post that I've been doing this weekend, and it's been really great for me. It's so simple. It says, who is wanting to lose some lbs instead of gain some during this holiday season? It's like the simplest.
I love that. Yeah, that's very quick to the point.
Yeah, it's the simplest one I've ever put, and I'm getting the most responses. And and this is what I did. So I typed it up on Facebook. I didn't post it. I screenshotted it, and then I cropped it down, and I'm just sending them the photo so they can just upload that photo. So Instagram isn't catching the words that I'm using. So I suggest you do that with most of your hosted posts now, because Instagram is getting really, or not Instagram, well, both Instagram and Facebook, they're getting really, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but like all of these like giveaway and, these specific words, they're catching on to it, and they will block your stuff. They will make sure that nobody sees it. So doing the picture like this is going to be super helpful right now. Also, using the cool fonts. Okay, so literally type into Google cool symbols, and you see people who have those cool fonts on their thing. That's where you can find that. Okay, so everybody who becomes a customer is doing a hosted post for you, and they're saying something like that. And then from there, she said, okay, these people understand how you work the business now. You sell samples, they become a customer, and then they post for you. And then their friends are becoming customers, and then they're posted. Like, they totally understand it. So why not now say, okay, like, you see how I do everything. And you love the products. Are you interested in making money?
Right.
They're either going to say yes or no. So if you haven't already, asked all of your loyal customers, hey, I know that you're using the products. Do you want to make money? Do that. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that right now, it's because you haven't been in contact with your customers. And you guys, I've been there. There has been months where I was really good at staying in contact with my customers, and a lot of them became distributors. And then there were some months where I sucked at keeping in contact with my customers, and all of them stopped after the 90-day challenge, and I haven't heard from them since, and I send them the texts and they don't reply. So staying in contact with your customers is super important, because some people might be taking the coffee every day, but then still eating pasta every day for dinner, and they're not seeing results, and they're wondering why. But if you're talking to them every week, hey, how's it going? Hey, did you do this? You're going to know that, and you're going to be able to help them through that. Okay. Madison, what else did you want to add on this subject?
Another sample pack was, you can do kind of the same thing if you do like the collagen and then the super reds. You can do, let's see where I had. Okay, so if you do a bag of the super reds and then a bag of collagen, let's see. Yeah, that's right, because then you get the 30 super reds and then 15 collagen. So you're going to get 2 reds of collagen for the $9. And that was one that I'd gotten from a video that was actually in our team chat before. And that one, I mean, that one does good too. And even like with the collagen, like I didn't even know that it reduced inflammation, like things like that. And I mean, there's a lot of like vets in my family. Like my stepdad is a vet, and he, I mean, all the time has issues with inflammation and stuff like that. So I mean, he is doing that now, and he loves it. So you can kind of do the same thing. With that, if you do the 15 packs, you're getting $56 profit. And I mean, that's still something so simple. It's just $56 in your pocket that I didn't realize was there before. Because like I said, I mean, I was the same way. I knew I can make money from that, but I didn't realize like how much.
Okay, so what I suggest you guys is whatever you want to sell samples of. Like some people, they're all about the coffee. If you're not a huge fan of the coffee, it can be the collagen and reds, like she said, or the greens and reds. And then you won't need to be showing that every single day. Because how are you going to sell samples of it if they don't know what it looks like? They don't know that you even like it, you know? So whatever you want to sell samples of, show it every single day. Okay, I want to talk more about host to post because you guys know I am like I really love Instagram. But the last 2 months I haven't really been signing people from Instagram. And I talked to Allie the other day, and she was like, maybe it's time to change it up. Maybe you need to do host to post. And I was like, you're right, because I never did host to post really. And you guys, I've literally only been doing it for 3 days. I've done it before, but I've like really been honing in for the last 3 days. And I don't know what it is, if it's just like the responses that I'm getting, but it's like firing me up a lot more than just how I was messaging on Instagram. So I want to share with you guys like what I'm doing, what I'm saying, and then how I'm keeping it organized. Okay. So first, hold on, I need to pull up my Facebook. So the first thing that I did, and Allie had told me to do this, she was like, okay, go to my page because I just posted this thing and you need to go post this to get yourself started. And it was, it said, I'm sending somebody $25 in less than 24 hours. Vote, which is better, pizza or tacos? If you don't want to send money, you guys, you don't have to. You can say, okay, I'm sending someone a week's worth of coffee samples in less than 24 hours. Vote, which is better, pizza or tacos? That's probably better because then somebody's going to get a sample and then later they're going to become a customer anyways. So I did that and I had a ton of comments on it. Like people just want to give you their opinion, I realized. And so then I messaged all of those people and I said, hey, if you want to be entered into my $25 drawing, just throw this picture up on your wall. Let me know when it's up and I'll draw the winner tomorrow. And so I had a few of those pictures saved. And you guys, if you're doing that Facebook photo like I showed earlier, you should do several with like different backgrounds. Don't just keep sending people the exact same picture because it's going to get blurry because they're continuing to upload the same picture over and over and over. It's going to get blurry. Some of my photos got blurry. So I made several and it was just like, you can see them. They're all different backgrounds. And it was, one was, who is looking to lose some lbs instead of gain some this holiday season? That one so far has gotten the most hits. If they're a younger person, like in college, I'm sending them this and it says, ladies, who wants to make an extra $500 a month using social media 1 hour a day? And I did that with several backgrounds. So I had several to send to people. My next one was, who loves coffee and wants to drop 10 pounds? My friend Taylor has something for you. That's been my second biggest. I'm getting the most comments on that. And then my last one was, does anybody need a cleanse between all these holidays coming up? My friend Taylor has something for you. So far, that one's been like the least. But I'm sending it to them right away. So like, I don't have to go back and forth with people because that's what stopped me in the very beginning, like months ago, from doing host to post. Cause I felt like it was like so much back and forth of just like asking them to put a post up. And I was like, this isn't getting me anywhere. Like, it's too much back and forth. So it's helped me just like getting straight to the point. Hey, if you want to be entered, this is what you need to do. Put it up. They do it or they don't. And then you follow up the next day and say, hey, did you get a chance? I had to follow up today with a bunch of people and say, hey, did you get a chance to put that up? And they were just like, oh, no, I didn't. Sorry, I'll do it right now. Okay. So then yesterday I had posted about our team giveaway, which is a $500 Visa gift card. You guys, it's huge. So if you're not in that, you need to go to our team page and you need to type in whatever month it is, October giveaway, and it'll pop up for you. And it'll have all of the directions on how to get entered into that, so that you can use it. Hold on. I'm trying to find my post. Okay. So then I posted a picture of myself and I said giveaway at the top in those fancy letters that you're going to get from coolsymbols.com. And I said, giveaway, like a big, big, big one. My team and I are giving away a $500 gift card. To enter, and this is on Facebook, I said, 1, comment an emoji below. 2, like this photo. So now you're getting a double whammy. 3, share this post. Okay. So pretty much everyone shared it right away. They liked and they commented. And then at the end I said, you'll receive a DM from me to confirm your entry. Winner will be announced November 2nd live on my Facebook page. So then I go and message all of those people and I say the exact same thing. Hey, just to confirm your entry into the $500 giveaway, you just have to throw this picture up on your wall. Tag me and let me know when it's up. And it's the same thing. Now, how I'm keeping it organized is I have an Excel spreadsheet from every single giveaway that we've done. And so I'm just putting their name as soon as they put up a post, I'm putting their name into it. Then on Facebook, whatever they posted for me, I will go to that post, I'll like it, and then I'll save that post. And I have all of my saved posts categorized. So I have coffee haps, cleanse haps, PDT haps, like just posts that I want to save if I like see another distributor post something really great. So then, and I put them in those categories. So mainly number 1 is, so when we have a cleanse sale and it's BOGO, I can go to all my saved cleanse posts because they're all in a file, and I can go through open every single one and look at all the people who ever commented on anything about a cleanse. And then the second reason is it's so easy to follow up when you save it, because you just you click save, and then all of the host posts that people did, they're in order. Okay. So then it's also super easy to go follow up with those people. Now, the people who are actually, once they comment, I will go message them. And then when we start to have a conversation, I'm going to write their name down, because I'm like, okay, these people are actually interested, and I need to follow up with them faster than people who maybe comment, but then don't reply to my DM. Does that make sense? What else am I doing? I think that's it. It's like, oh, and then for Instagram, what I had them do to enter, which I still have to go message all these people. But I said basically the exact same thing in my caption. But now I'm saying to enter, you have to, number 1, tag 2 people in the comments. Okay, you guys, I'm normally on private. My Instagram is normally private because I feel like I can just get more followers that way. But for this giveaway purpose, and I know it's a big giveaway, I'm going public for the month of October, and I'm just going to see how it goes. Okay, I'm not going to tell you that it's better either way. Like, some people it's better to go public, some people it's not. So I'm public so that I'm able to do these things that I'm about to tell you. So to enter, they have to, 1, tag 2 people in the comments. So then if those people aren't following me, they can still see my post. and then they're going to be more likely to enter the giveaway too. So they have to tag 2 people. Then they have to be sure that they're following me. They have to like this photo, and then they have to share this post to their story. If you're private, they can't share your post to their story. They can screenshot it and put it up and then tag you. That would be a good idea if you want to stay private, but they can't share it, just so you know. And then I said you'll receive a DM from me to confirm your entry. Now, to do host a post on Instagram, they're putting it up on their story. So I'm not sending them the same picture that I would send somebody on Facebook. Okay. I created a photo that fits the length of your phone so that when they upload it to their story, it's the same. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to call it, but it's a story photo. It's not a Facebook photo where that's like this tall. And for those, I've only done distributor ones, but I think I'm going to try to do weight loss ones since our triple threat has been extended through October. So I'll let you know how that goes. But I'll say pretty much the exact same thing that I said on Facebook, but then it'll say DM, and then they'll tag me, Tay-Pens, for more details. So then I can always, when they put something up on their story and tag you, it gets, you get notified. Okay. So that's how I'm doing it for Instagram. Does anybody have any questions about anything?
How often do you follow up? I've been messaging. I've had a few like potential distributors lately. Like, for example, one, she said that she has major home repairs and other important things coming up, so they don't have the extra money. I mean, we know that's exactly why she should do it, but how often, like, would you say that you typically follow up with someone like that without, like, pushing?
So with that one in particular, you need to talk to her about how you're going to help her pre-sell her samples that she's going to get in her kit. So we know by looking on the website exactly what she's going to get in her distributor starter kit. She's going to get a certain amount of coffees. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I can send it to you. And so we can say to her, hey, I know you don't have the money right now, and we can't get you signed up right now, but if you're committed and you're serious about doing this, I will help you sell the products that you're going to get in your kit. So we can pre-sell those. Then you will have the cash and you can order your starter kit. And then those products that you get in the mail, we will then mail out to those people. So that's
I sent that. I remember seeing that on Facebook, and then I talked to you about that before too, and like, then she saw it, but then in a message again. So I'm like, how often do you, whenever you come across that, would you say that you just like give them a couple weeks? Do you just wait and say like, if it gets closer to the deadline of like our half off promo codes going out, like, hey, time's almost out, like, you have so many more days if you want me to help you, or how do you do that?
I will message her right now and I would say, hey, I have 2 more codes. If you don't like the idea of pre-selling your samples, we can come up with so many other ways. I know people that have sold clothes. I know people that have put it on a credit card. I know people who have picked up extra shifts at work. So what can I do to help you?
Okay.
And see what she says. If she's still not responding, then we'll follow up with her closer to the deadline. Because if you're putting it out there, hey, I want you to be able to do this. How can I help you? And if she's not responding, well, what the hell? Do you really want it?
Right.
Like, that's my opinion.
Well, and sometimes you get those that kind of just like not necessarily blow you off, but you only get like 1 response, maybe 2. But I mean, like she was like sending, lengthy messages, asking questions and things like that. So I'll have to follow up again just to make sure. Which this was like the day before yesterday. So
yeah, I would send it right now. Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. Any other questions? Otherwise, like normal follow-ups, like as soon as you can. The next day, 2 days after, the sooner the better, because otherwise they're going to start to forget about you. And you don't want them to do that. You want it to be in their mind all the time. just a random thing that popped in my head. You know how I said earlier that people want to give you their opinions? People really want to give you their opinions on social media, you guys. If you go to my Facebook page, it was a joking post. Scott was out of town for like a day. And I said, oh my God, I wish I had a puppy to snuggle with. Everyone, please tell me how dumb it is if I were to get a puppy while pregnant because I'm this close to driving to the adoption center and quitting my job. It was a total joke. Like, I can't get a dog. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment and I work all the time. I know that, but I thought it was funny. People want to give you their opinion, you guys. I had over I think that I have like 50 people comment on that post. Half of them were like, oh my God, you need to get a dog because the dog's going to be your baby's best friend. And then the other half were like, no, don't do it. It's too much work. So like, if you can find something in your life that everybody has or that everybody can kind of relate to, like everyone can kind of relate to having a dog or wanting a dog. Like that's, if you can find something that you're going through right now that you can get people's opinions, like post it, because all of those comments, you guys, is boosting my algorithm so much. So I just wanted to share that. People want to give you their opinion, I realized. And it can be like, what's your favorite dry shampoo? I did that a few months ago. And I'm like, oh my God, people really care about their dry shampoo. I didn't realize. So, okay, if we don't have any other questions, you guys, we can just jump in to a power hour until Allie starts her working Zoom in about 30 minutes. And then we're all going to listen to the family call together on her Zoom. So if you guys have questions, just unmute yourself. But I will play some music and we can just start working. So let's start off. I'm going to set the timer for 7 minutes and let's add to our network. All right. Might as well while we're sitting here. We'll post the tasks in the chat.